Let's be honest, for many business owners, the back room is a place of organized chaos, or maybe just chaos. Boxes stacked to the ceiling, shelves overflowing with products, and a nagging feeling that you don't really know what you have. I've seen it 1,000 times. A small retail shop owner spends hours at the end of the month with a clipboard and a pen trying to manually count every single item. They think they have 50 blue shirts, but they only have 20. They run out of their most popular coffee blend during the morning rush. This isn't just a minor headache, it's a direct hit to your bottom line. Lost sales, wasted money on products that don't move, frustrated customers are the direct result of poor inventory management. It's a silent killer for many businesses. This problem isn't about a lack of effort. You work hard, you pour your heart and soul into your business every single day. The issue is the process. Relying on outdated methods like spreadsheets, or even worse, a paper ledger, is like trying to navigate a highway in a horse-drawn buggy. You're working against the speed of modern commerce. Think about it. A customer asks if you have a specific item in stock. You have to leave the floor, dig through a messy stock room, and come back empty-handed 10 minutes later. By then, that customer might have already decided to buy it online. But what if there was a tool that could give you perfect vision into your inventory? A system that could turn that chaos into clarity and control. That's where we need to focus. So, we've talked about the problem. Now let's talk about the solution. You hear the term POS system thrown around a lot. It stands for point of sale. For many, that just means a cash register, the place where you ring up a customer and take their money. But a modern POS system is so much more than that. It's the central nervous system of your entire retail operation. It's a combination of hardware and software that doesn't just process transactions. It collects and organizes crucial business data with every single sale. It's the brain behind the brawn of your business, working silently in the background to make your life easier and your business more profitable. Let's demystify it. The hardware is what you see: a computer or tablet, a barcode scanner, a credit card reader, a receipt printer. It's the physical interface where the transaction happens. But the real magic is in the software. This is the program that connects everything. When you scan an item, the software doesn't just pull up the price, it instantly communicates with your inventory database, marking that one item as sold. It records the time of the sale. It records who sold it. It records how the customer paid. It's a powerful information gathering tool that you already have at your fingertips every time you make a sale. Think of it like this. Your old cash register is like a simple calculator. It can add up numbers and tell you the total. A modern POS system, on the other hand, is like a powerful computer. It does the math and remembers every calculation. It analyzes the patterns. It creates reports. It helps you make smarter decisions for the future. The single most transformative feature of a good POS system is its ability to track your inventory in real time. This is not an exaggeration. It fundamentally changes how you see and manage your stock. Every time you scan a product and complete a sale, the system instantly deducts that item from your inventory count. There's no delay. There's no need to wait until the end of the day or the end of the month to update your records. You know, from 1 second to the next, exactly how many units of any given product you have on hand. It's like having a perpetual inventory count running 24/7 without you having to lift a finger. Let's go back to Sarah and her jewelry boutique. With a POS system, when she sells a gold necklace, the system immediately updates her stock level from, say, 15 to 14. If a customer returns that necklace a week later, she scans it back in and the system adds it back, bringing the count to 15 again. She can look at her tablet from anywhere, at home, at a trade show, even on vacation, and see her exact inventory levels across all her products. She no longer has to guess or rely on a faulty memory. The data is right there, accurate and immediate. This real-time data is not just for items you sell in-store. Modern POS systems can integrate across multiple channels. When an online order comes in for that last blue shirt, the system automatically removes it from the available stock, preventing an in-store customer from trying to buy it a minute later. One of the biggest yet often overlooked costs in business is human error. We all make mistakes. When you're manually counting hundreds or thousands of items, mistakes are not just possible. They are inevitable. Someone might misread a number, count a box twice, or simply lose their place. These small errors add up, creating significant discrepancies between what your records say you have and what's actually on your shelves. This is known as inventory shrinkage, and it can be a massive drain on your profits. A POS system dramatically reduces these errors by automating the process. The barcode scanner is your first line of defense against human error. Instead of manually typing in product codes or prices, a quick scan does the work with near-perfect accuracy. This prevents checkout errors like charging for the wrong item or entering the wrong price, which can erode customer trust and cause accounting headaches later. Every scan is a clean, precise data entry point. When receiving a new shipment, you can simply scan the items into your system, instantly updating your stock levels with the correct quantities. This is far more reliable than checking items off a paper invoice and then manually entering them into a spreadsheet. Let's consider a small grocery store owner named Tom. Before his POS system, his end-of-day cash up was always stressful. He'd often find discrepancies between the cash in the drawer and the sales recorded on his old register. After implementing a POS system, every transaction is logged digitally. The system automatically calculates the total sales, cash, credit, and debit, and matches it against the transactions processed. The reconciliation process becomes a simple matter of counting the cash and comparing it to the system's report. The errors vanished, and Tom started going home an hour earlier every night. So, one of the most powerful functions of a modern POS system is honestly its ability to help you with reordering. Running out of a popular item is, well, a cardinal sin in retail. It's a direct loss of a sale, and more importantly, a signal to your customer that you might not be the most reliable place to shop. A good POS system acts as your personal purchasing assistant, helping you avoid these stockouts. You can set what are called low stock alerts or reorder points for every item in your inventory. This is basically a minimum quantity threshold that you define based on sales velocity and supplier lead times. Here's how it works. Let's say you run a coffee shop and your house blend coffee beans are your number one seller. It takes your supplier about 3 days to deliver a new order. You sell, on average, 10 bags a day. To be safe, you might set a reorder point at 40 bags. As soon as your inventory level drops to 40, triggered by a sale that brings the count from 41 to 40, the POS system will automatically notify you. It might send you an email, it might send a notification on your screen, or it might add the item to a suggested purchase order. You no longer have to remember to check the shelf. The system tells you exactly when it's time to reorder. This proactive approach prevents panic buying and last-minute rushes. You can move from a reactive ordering model like, oh no, we're almost out, to a strategic one. The system can generate purchase orders for you, often pre-filled with the supplier's information and the suggested reorder quantity. All you have to do is review it, make any adjustments, and click Send. This saves an incredible amount of time and mental energy. You're not just guessing how much to order, you're making an informed decision based on hard data about how quickly the item sells. This also helps you avoid the opposite problem, overstocking. So, a POS system is more than just an operational tool. It's really an analytical powerhouse. Every transaction it processes is actually a piece of data. And when all that data is collected and organized, it tells a story about your business, your customers, your products. Your POS system comes with built-in reporting features that turn all this raw data into easy-to-understand insights. You can instantly see your best-selling products, your slowest-moving items, your busiest sales hours, and even your most productive employees. This is the kind of business intelligence that, honestly, was once only available to large corporations with teams of analysts. For example, you can run a report to see your sales by hour of the day. You might discover that your store is incredibly busy between 12 p.m. and 2 p.m., but dead quiet from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. And, this simple piece of information is invaluable. You can adjust your staff schedules accordingly, making sure you have more hands on deck during the lunch rush, and maybe even run a happy hour promotion from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. to drive traffic during the slow period. You're no longer guessing about your business rhythms. You're actually making data-driven decisions to optimize your operations and increase sales. Let's think about a clothing store owner for a second. By analyzing her POS data, she can see which sizes sell the most for a particular style of jeans. Maybe she's been ordering equal quantities of all sizes, but the data shows she sells out of sizes 10 and 12 almost immediately, while sizes 4 and 6 barely move. With this insight, she can adjust her next purchase order to buy more of the popular sizes and fewer of the ones that just sit on the rack. She can also see which colors are trending. This allows her to fine-tune her inventory to perfectly match her customers' preferences, leading to faster turnover and higher profits. For any business owner, time is the one resource you can never get more of. It's your most precious commodity. The daily grind of administrative tasks can eat up hours that would be better spent on growing your business, talking to customers, training employees, planning for the future. A POS system is, at its core, a time-saving machine. It automates dozens of small, repetitive tasks that, when added up, consume a significant portion of your day. By streamlining these processes, it gives you back your time. Think about the time spent on manual inventory counts. A full physical count can take hours or even days, and often requires you to close the store or pay staff overtime. With a POS system providing a perpetual inventory count, you can largely replace these massive undertakings with smaller, more manageable cycle counts. For instance, instead of counting the whole store, you might decide to just count the t-shirt section this week. You can quickly compare the physical count to the system's count and investigate any small discrepancies. This is a much faster and less disruptive process. Reporting is another area where a POS system saves a huge amount of time. Before, if you wanted to know your total sales for the month, you'd have to manually add up daily sales reports from a ledger or spreadsheet. It was tedious and honestly prone to error. With a POS, you can generate that report and dozens of others with just a few clicks. Want to see your profit margin on a specific category of products? Click. Need a sales summary to give to your accountant for tax season? Click. The system does the heavy lifting for you, compiling the data into professional, easy-to-read reports in seconds. This saved time has a compounding effect on your business. The hours you're no longer spending on manual data entry, reconciling cash drawers, building reports, can be reinvested into high-value activities. You can spend more time on the sales floor, observing customer behavior, getting direct feedback. You can dedicate an afternoon to brainstorming a new marketing campaign. You can invest in training your team to provide even better customer service. A POS system doesn't just make your current tasks more efficient, it frees you up to be the visionary leader your business needs you to be. We've walked through the problems of messy inventory and the clear, practical ways a modern POS system can solve them. It's not about fancy technology for the sake of technology. It's about making a strategic investment in the core of your business, your process, your people, your product. A POS system is a tool that improves all three. It refines your process by automating tasks and by providing crucial data. It empowers your people by giving them the information they need to succeed. It helps you manage your product by ensuring you have the right items in the right place at the right time. I know that adopting new technology can feel daunting. There's the cost to consider and the time it takes to set it up and train your team. But you have to look at it as an investment, not an expense. The cost of not upgrading is far greater. Lost sales from stockouts, money tied up in slow-moving inventory, wasted hours on manual tasks, losing customers to more efficient competitors. The return on investment from a good POS system, measured in time saved, increased sales, and higher profits, is one of the best you can make. The first step is to do your homework. There are many POS systems out there, each designed for different types of businesses. Retail, a restaurant, a service business. Read reviews, watch demonstration videos, ask for quotes. Find a system that is intuitive and easy to use. The goal is to find a partner in technology that will grow with your business. Don't be afraid to ask questions and make sure you understand the support and training they offer. A good provider will be there to help you every step of the way. The decision to upgrade your POS system is a decision to take control of your business. It's about moving from guessing to knowing, from reacting to planning. It's about freeing yourself from the back room and giving you the time and the data to become a better leader. The path to a more profitable business, a more efficient business, and a less stressful business is clear. It starts by fixing your process. Take a hard look at your current system. If it's holding you back, it's time to make a change. Your business, your employees, and your customers will thank you for it.